you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business, not because they want.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 6th episode of the Joshua Cuthbertson Show. I'm here with my special guest, head coach of the girls at Tucker Creek Middle, Coach Adrian. How are you doing?
How you doing, Josh?
Yes,
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. It's good to see you.
Yes, sir.
So where did you grow up at?
Grew up in Birmingham, Alabama. Graduated from Hayes High School.
Yes, sir.
And I've just been traveling from there, military, that landed me here in New Bern, North Carolina, where I decided to stick around at.
Yes, sir. So you grew up both parents in Alabama?
No, just my mom primarily. My dad was there. I was kind of bounced around, sometimes with my mom, sometimes with my dad, so it was one of those happy split homes where every 2 years I was kind of just bounced around from parent to parent.
Yes, sir. So when you graduated, what was the goal for you?
Honestly, to get out of Birmingham. It was dangerous. It was nothing there for me, and I just wanted to prove to myself that I could be more than what my surroundings was trying to make me be.
Yes, sir.
If that makes sense.
Yes, sir. It makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So with that mindset, with that goal, what did you do?
In 2005, right after I graduated, December 26th, I decided to join the Marine Corps, and I was off to boot camp. So day after Christmas, I was going to boot camp. After I got done with that, I ended up going to California.
Yes, sir.
I stayed in California for about 8 years through military. I actually started my coaching career in California.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I did JV girls and the freshman girls for Oceanside High School for about a year and a half before I got orders to come to North Carolina.
Yes, sir. So how did the military change your life? How did the military make you think differently about life?
I'm not gonna necessarily say it made me think differently, cause a lot of the stuff I saw back home. It just made me get a closer brotherhood with people that I don't know, and open my horizon on different backgrounds and how to communicate with different type of people and how to be a consistent leader.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So taking that leadership from the military, you took it right in at Ocean High School in California. So how was that? Like, how did you get that job?
Honestly, it was luck of the draw. I moved my niece from Alabama to California.
Yes, sir.
To get her out of that same environment. I also coached her in basketball, so she actually made the JV team, and they didn't have a real coach, so the coach asked me could I help, so I decided to step in, and I started helping out. Eventually, she ended up getting moved up to varsity during the season, so I ended up losing her. And I ended up taking them girls. They went 2-9 the year before I got there. They went 9-2 the year I got there.
Yes,
so they made a big turnaround. They continued to grow from there, and that's pretty much how I got into it. It was just luck of the draw, really.
Yes, sir. So it wasn't. Do you have a passion for basketball growing up?
Oh yeah. And I was a late bloomer, honestly. I didn't even start playing basketball until the summer of my 9th grade year. Is when I really started playing. That was just in the neighborhood with the fellas, with the boys. That's when I started playing, and I didn't even try out for a school team until my sophomore year.
Wow.
And believe it or not, I actually got cut my sophomore year. And
wow.
The coach told me in the hallway, he was like, "Why you ain't at practice?" I was like, "Coach, you cut me." He said, "You?" I said, "Yes, sir." He was like, "That must have been a mistake."
No.
But and from there, I just continued to grind and grow on my own and get better. I actually played all Marine team for about 2-3 years. I played 1 year of high school. I ended up getting hurt that year too at that.
Yes, sir.
But it didn't derail me. Like I said, I had a different calling. I wasn't meant to be a star basketball player.
Yes, sir.
I had something else inside of me. And my coach always told me, the ones I work with, my trainers, they say, you're not going to be the best player, but you're going to be an advocate of the game. So
yes,
I didn't know what that meant at the time, but now I'm like, I understand.
You grew into it, yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. So Alabama, military, California. Now you're in North Carolina. So tell me, how did you get here? I mean, you all over the world, man. Tell me, how did you get here?
I got orders to Cherry Point in 2012. I first got here, I was like, it was cool, slow, kind of boring. And then I actually started volunteering at the WzYWRao coach. Did that for a while, and that's actually when I started travel ball. After about the second year, the Y had parents like, "Oh, you gotta do travel, And there was no middle school travel team at the time. It was only high school.
Yes, sir.
So I decided to do a little middle school mixed team. it was a disaster the first year because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I had kids anywhere from 4th grade to 6th, 7th grade playing on one team and going
Oh
to
man, just
tournaments.
combine them all together.
Yeah, and I went to a tournament and I got slapped in the face quick. But you know, I had to learn fast, and I just continued to go from there and ran across some few coaches here and there that can kind of give me some pointers, and had to learn to be humble and not make it about me, but make it about the kids.
The growth of the kids.
Yep.
Yes, sir. And now you're the head coach at Tucker Creek Middle School. So tell me, how's it is having that job, stepping into that role?
It's challenging. At the school I'm at, it's mostly military kids. So a lot of those kids, they come and go. So this year, when I came in and I got my team, I had 3 returning players.
Yes, sir.
And out of 13 players, them the only 3 ever played ball, and their first year was last year. So the other 10 never touched the basketball a day in their life. So it was a grind.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, when I told you at the beginning, being humble, I can't sit and say, oh man, we gonna suck. I might can think it, but I can't lead that out to the players. Have to let them know, hey, we gonna make it. We gonna do something.
We gonna be all right.
The day we got my team, the next day we went to grinding 6 days a week, 2-hour practices.
Yes, sir.
And we was pushing it. And as the season progressed, they got better and better. They started to understand the game, you know. And I made it my emphasis to teach off my strengths. I knew I had a lot of athletes. I knew I had a lot of speed and athleticism. So I tried to pressure defense.
Yes,
we're gonna run defense. Was defense turn into offense? And oh yeah, we couldn't make a lot of layups. If we would have made more layups, we probably would have won the whole thing. But
yes, sir.
You know, it was a stepping stone. By the end of the season, we're making more than we started, which that's the progression.
Yes, sir.
So and it's got them to believe in the system and to believe in themselves and believe in each other as a sisterhood.
Yes,
say,
sir.
hey, if one fall, we all fall, so we all got to pick each other up. And by doing that, they bought into it. And when they bought into it, it just made them look like a whole different team. You could even tell the inexperience was there to certain points where you can see in game. Well, that's when experience kicks in because they didn't know. So that made it challenging, but we pushed through it and we finished 3rd in the conference.
Yes,
lost
sir.
in the semifinals to a tough Half Block Middle School team.
Yes, sir.
And they took over in the 4th quarter. We was 1 point all the way up until the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter.
Yes, sir.
We was only down 1 point. So
that's a big stepping stone from finishing last and then to 3rd in the conference, man.
Yeah, so they made a great improvement, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
I look forward to continuing because it's gonna be a challenge. Because like most schools, they kids stay all 3 years. I don't know what I'm gonna have next year.
So coming into something new, man.
Yeah, it's like I'm going in like blind. Like, she gonna be here? Is she gonna be here?
Maybe so, maybe not.
You know, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm ready to see it though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what is the challenge? I know you with WBA and you got 2 teams, man. You got 15 team and 16-year-old team, girls and boys. So what's the challenges? What's the differences you see coaching girls and then coaching boys?
The biggest difference in girls and boys is the mindset. Girls, their confidence is nowhere near as high as you would think or it should be. Like right now, I have a group of girls I think have some of the best skills I can come across, but their confidence isn't where their skill set is.
Yes, sir.
So it makes it seem like they don't know how to play because they don't believe in what they can do. And then you turn around and look at boys are overly confident.
Yes,
their
sir.
skills might not match up to their confidence level.
But they're stepping out there with the confidence.
Yeah, they're ready to go. So that's the biggest difference I've seen is just the mindset and how confident they are. Girls are a lot more coachable. They accept criticism a little bit better. You might not seem like it when you talk to them, but they understand and absorb it better. Boys, on the other hand, they know it all. They sit there and play 2K and they watch it on TV and say, oh, I can do this, and they don't want to take the time to actually learn the game. They just want to be able to do the fancy stuff, but not understand how to do it and when to do it.
When to work on, yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
I think that is the biggest challenge in coaching boys and then coaching girls. But that's our job. That's my job as a coach. That's my coaching staff, Coach T and Coach Howard. That's our job, is to get them at the understanding, well, you got to be confident and have the skill sets and match that confidence and know when and when not to use those certain moves and the fancy stuff. Like I teach them, simple, stupid. 2-3 moves, you should be at the basket. If you're doing any more than that, you're wasting energy and you're wasting time, and you're gonna risk turning the ball over. And that's what I preach, and that's what I try to get my boys to understand. I try to get my girls to understand it. Just move, keep it simple. The fancy stuff will come once you get the mechanics of the simple stuff down first.
Yes, sir. Most definitely, man. Most definitely. So now, what do you see the differences of coaching middle school and then coming on the AAU circuit, right? Staying at it and then coming to the AAU circuit. It's a difference.
Oh yeah, the speed, the game of the speed, the competition, the level of commitment changes. Because once you transition from school where it's free, parents ain't really got to kick out nothing. They don't really have to be involved. The mindset changes when they go to AAU, when they gotta pay $200, $300, $400 for the kid to play. They gotta take them to tournaments.
Yes,
they
sir.
So the commitment changes. The parents are on the kids more to put in that extra work.
Yes, sir.
So
There's so much more money to get you out there.
And they want to see their kids play.
Yes,
and
sir.
if they and the coaches are like me, your paying me don't make me play them. Their hard work and what they do at practice and on the court is what get them that playing time. So if you want to see your money put to use, that kid got to put in their work.
Yes, sir.
On the court and off the court.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
So, and I think that's the biggest change from middle school to travel ball. So once they get that in mind, they become total. I've seen kids play middle school ball. You be like, they might not be that good. Then they go play travel ball. You like, wait a minute, what was that in middle school?
Yes, sir.
And then they go back to middle school ball and be like, you was just beasting out here.
You like boxed in right here in middle school.
And a lot of it, I think they sink down to the competition. I've noticed that. I have a girl right now. I see her play with boys and she's a monster. Then she go play with girls and she dwindles down to the level of what they playing at. Instead of staying up here, she drops to the competition level, which it cripples her and it cripples the player when you don't stay up to that standard instead of playing down to everybody else. It doesn't make you any better, dropping your skill level. Hey, everybody get that work. That's what I teach them. It doesn't matter. If they're good, they're bad. If you put in that work and put them to work, they got to get better to play you. And then the better they get, the better you'll get because they got to get better to compete with you.
Yes, sir.
You know, so
yes, sir.
That's how we look at it, and that's the philosophy we teach over here at Carolina Wolves Basketball Association or Wolves Basketball Association, however you want to call it. It's one and the same. Great program. I love it. I mean, 5 years in.
5 years.
5 years in. Took a year and a half off, but you know, it never changes. When you got it and you love it, it don't.
It's gonna stay with you. Yes, sir.
So I enjoy it, man.
So what's next? WBA, man. What's next for WBA? Well, what we're looking for tournaments? Where we're traveling in?
Right now, my boys, we were looking to compete nationals. Hopefully, once this coronavirus is passed over, we can get back to work.
Yes, sir,
man. It got us all kind of short stemmed right now because we can't practice, really can't do nothing. So I just send out workouts for my players to do weekly. Say, hey, y'all do this for this week and do this for next week. So just trying to, hopefully they doing it. I can't prove it.
Yes, sir.
But I'm trying to get them in the aspect where even though we're not on the court, getting
still
in, we still get the individual work in at home. So when it's due lifted, we get back to work and we ready to hit the ground running.
Yes, sir.
So, but my boys, I'm planning on them going national. My girls haven't decided yet. How they play is going to determine if I send them nationals or not. They're just going to play locally, Wilmington, Greensboro, those little areas out there. We're not going out of state just yet. But again, things could change though. If I see my boys out here putting in work or my girls putting in work, hey, I'm going to take them to some better competition.
Yes, sir.
You know,
that's your baby steps. Yes, sir.
So that's how we do it. Like I said, the goal right now is just development. At the end of the season, my goal is to always have you better than what you were when you came in. And I tell them at day one, if you leave me and you didn't learn nothing, I did not do my job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Major facts. Yes,
so that is my philosophy. That's the philosophy I teach my coaches. That's the philosophy I tell my parents. I say, if your kid does not get better when he leaves me, I did not do my job. I failed.
I failed my job.
So they buy in, we buy in, we get on the court and we run.
Yes, sir. Putting that work.
Oh yeah. And I have tryouts, but at the end of the day, it's not about the skill level. To me, it's them intangibles that I look for, that the hard work, the coachability, that extra effort.
Yes,
that's
sir.
what I look for. I can teach you the skills.
Yes,
I can teach you how to score. I can teach you how to defend, but I can't teach you to play hard. I can't teach you to dive for loose balls. I can't teach you to be coachable. You know, I can't teach you to be a leader.
Yes, sir.
So those are the things that we look for. If you can do those things, them the players I want outside now. If you can do all that and you're a skill ball player, then hey, you're a superstar. Yes. So that's what we look for. That's the culture I try to bring and I try to develop
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, got a wife, kids. So tell me how to stay in the parenthood, man. Cause you got a coach, and then you got to come home, and you got to wake right back up, go teach coach, right? So tell me how that all play for you in life, man.
That's a whole other story. My old lady, she respects it, she understands it, but at the same time it's hard because it takes away the time with her.
Yes, sir.
It takes away the time with the kids because I'm out with everybody else's kids.
Yes, sir.
You know, so it's tight, and they have to be. I have to be flexible and say, hey, okay, how can I get y'all involved and still do what I love to do?
Yes, sir.
So a lot of the time they come to a lot of the tournaments. After tournament, we try to go out to eat or go do this, or in between this, we try to do stuff together. In the meantime. But it's tough, man. I get creamed all the time. I come home one day at 9, 10 o'clock, and I go to looking at game film.
Yeah.
Or I'm sitting here trying to write plays, or I'm sending out emails, and they like, "What are you doing? You just left."
Yeah. I'm still at work.
Yeah. So it gets tough, and it takes a really strong partner to deal with a full-blown coach.
Yes,
There's a difference between coaching for the money and coaching for the passion.
Yes, sir.
I coach for the passion, so the time I put in doesn't equate to the money that I bring in.
Sir.
You know,
Yes, sir.
so and that's tough because they thinking, well, you don't get paid to do this stuff off the clock. Yeah, I don't, but I don't do it for
I
the
don't
money.
do it for the money.
Yeah, I do it because I love to do it. Whether I
Yes,
get
sir.
paid or not, the payment is a bonus to me.
Yes, sir.
You know, but like they don't see that, and once they start to see it, it helps a little bit, but it don't help all the way. So
Yes, sir.
they got to be strong, and I have to learn to be flexible, which I'm still working on that. I'm still at it. It's all new to me. Being in a full relationship, having a partner. Got 7 kids, 5 at the house at one time. So it gets tough, gets challenging. Luckily, one of them play ball, so it kind of takes the pressure off.
Yeah, sir. I got to see her anyway.
Yeah. So it takes a little bit of pressure off that one plays ball. So, and I'm trying to groom some of the other ones to get playing, but at the end of the day, I let them choose what they want to do. I don't force them to do anything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what's next, man? I know something next, man. You done in Alabama. You started at Alabama. Then to the military, California. Now you're in North Carolina. So tell me before I look up and you be in another state somewhere, man.
Well, look, I don't plan it like that. I just go where the dominoes fall.
Yes, sir.
I was in Alabama. Some told me to leave Alabama. I ended up in Cali, coaching in Cali. From Cali, I got blessed to be here to get into to start my own organization here. And then I got blessed to work with 50, 60 kids. I got blessed to work with good coaches that I was able to step back and learn from, and then branch back out on my own.
Yes, sir.
But the ultimate goal for me, honestly, is to open my own gym. That's what I want. I want my own basketball gym where I can do 24/7, 200, however many days a year it is. I don't feel like doing the numbers. And just do ball all day long. Let that be what pays my bill. My passion pays my lifestyle, pays my bill, and then still be able to give back to those that's put into that business. You know, that's the ultimate goal. Whether it's here, somewhere, like I said, I've been called to go back to Alabama and do the same thing there. Say, hey, we got kids ready for you. Just come on down here. But at the end of the day, I've started something here. I'm not gonna leave until I feel like I accomplished what I started.
Yes, sir.
Now, what I do want to branch out. Now, if I can get some coaches to go in Alabama and say, hey, you got the Alabama Wolves down here. You know, so that would be great. Like, you got Alabama Wolves Basketball Association down here. You got New York Wolves Basketball Association up in New York, Maryland. I mean, that would be a great culture if I can just branch out in different states and it's all one strong organization. It's full of great kids, full of great coaches, full of great parents. That'll be the goal. But you know, that's time, effort, and commitment and partnership with a lot of different people to bring it in. Because like locally here, I want to work with a lot of coaches here and make one big AAU team, just one AAU team. Not saying you got to get rid of your independent ones, but just come together. Just take some of the top caliber players on each team and put them on a main all-star travel team and send them boys out. Because right now we got 6, 7 travel teams.
8 teams around here in the same areas.
Same age group. And when you going out, your roster don't match up to the competition a lot of the time.
Especially
because
when you going state to state.
You only have 2 or 3 of the best teams in your area on one team, because the other 2 somewhere else and somewhere else and somewhere else. But you to get those 10, 12, 15 players and put them on one team for just, even if it's just for 2 or 3 months to go out and travel and compete, you got a monster, because there's so many athletes around here, so many ball players, but they so spread, you know. And the hardest part is getting coaches to buy in, because everybody want to be the boss. Nobody want to be, hey, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna help you do it, and I'm just gonna assist. Everybody want to be the head dog, and that's the hard part. So just finding coaches that want to do that. I've been working with the Warriors. I know I work with y'all a little bit, you know, working with Doc, and I just started working with Henny a little bit. We're trying to come together and do some things. I work with Pam McCoy a little bit over there with Maurice. So we're trying to slowly
put it together.
Come into that work, talk to some coaches in Beaufort. Is it Beaufort or Beaufort? Beaufort. Yeah. Okay. I was talk to some of them, and we're thinking even the other Wolves team, the other Wolves basketball with Coach Kiki. Me and her, we work together all the time. She seen me players, I seen her players, and we're one program. So we branched out. So we're trying to bring that to the areas just to get everybody else on board so we can do that thing. And like I said, I don't care if I'm the head coach or I'm sitting back assisting and you just got my boys and we just there ready to roll. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get these boys and these girls to the next level.
Yes, sir. So now, man, we in your mini gym, man. So tell me before we go, man, what's the goal here? I see you got some equipment here, man. So tell me, man.
Well, you know, I'm a certified personal trainer.
Yes, sir. Oh, man, amazing. Yes, sir.
So I can't always make it to the gym with my work schedule. Like I said, I go in at 6. Sometimes I go coach. I don't get back home at 9. I can't make it to the gym all the time. I'm too tired. So why not? I set it up in here. Me and the old lady come here and work out, and I also do one-on-one with my players sometimes. Hey, y'all come on. Y'all ain't got a membership to a gym. Let's come on in here.
Come on here and get the same work.
Get it in. I'm still growing in process. Got a few things in here. Still growing, trying to get some more stuff in, get some more space. But it's a start.
Yes,
you know, just a start, and giving another avenue to get it in. Because just as much as you work on your ball skill, you don't work on your body too. Because you want your body to be able to hold up that punishment, and then that bruising is gonna take out down their court. So I try to get them come in here every now and then and say, hey, let's get this lifting. I got everything you can think of to get started. You know, just the basic stuff. So I ain't doing too much.
Yes, sir.
Just the little stuff. You know,
we're gonna work our way up.
Yeah, can't do too much, but I'm doing what I can.
Yes, sir, man. Well, there y'all have it. It's been a great show, a great interview with Coach Adrian. We out. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching the Joshua Cuthbertson Show. Please continue to show your love and support by clicking the subscribe button below the video. Check us out next week on the next episode of the Josh Cuthbertson Show. We out.